Hi, I'm Dawn. You are a failure. How does that make you feel? Those words are crippling. And the worst part, we usually don't hear them from a boss, a teacher, or a critic. We say them to ourselves. That voice, that internal verdict, is my ultimate fear, and I bet it's yours too. Where does this come from? Think about it. Ingrained inside all of us is the memory of a toddler trying to walk, falling down, getting back up. Mom and dad cheering when you took a few wobbly steps and awing when you fell again. When that toddler fell, did anyone say, "Aw, I feel sorry for her"? Did anyone say, "Suck it up"? No, they were, "Me too," they said. I remember that. Keep going. So when did we stop saying that to ourselves? Let me tell you a story. I've been a CT tech for 29 years. I know my craft. I'm confident in my execution. I can process 3D images. I know what I'm doing in that room. I have perfected what I do. Recently, I had to take a 30-question test for a job. If I failed it, I'd only get one more shot. After 2 tries, I'd have to wait 6 months, and I would find no job in the meantime. I knew I was rusty, so I prepared. I crammed, I studied the 600 question registry, breathing techniques, visualizing success. I sat down for the test feeling confident. I relaxed my body, relaxed my mind. The first 5 questions were a snap. Question 6, not so forthcoming. I guessed and moved on. This test was also timed, so it's 36 minutes for 30 questions. When you weren't sure of an answer and you're trying to use context clues, that makes more than a minute per question. Needless to say, I failed, and I sobbed. I had perfected my craft. I was confident. I knew what I was doing. Why did I just fail? And then it got worse. That failure was worse than a rejection letter I had ever received from my books, things I'd poured my heart into. But this was my bread and butter. This was what I was sure of. My husband, being the enlightened soul that he is, asked me quietly, Did you fail on purpose? I was shocked. No, why would I do that? If I fail again, I'll be out of work for 6 months. We could lose everything, the house, the cars, my dignity. He calmly said, "Some of the questions you're getting wrong, I know you knew these answers because you taught me." I went silent. I had printed out the questions I'd gotten wrong. I looked at them, and he was right. I had overthought every single one of them. I said, "I should retake this right now." He said, "I think you should look up the correct answers and sleep on it." Great idea. So I researched the right answers, I sat with them, and I slept on it. Here's what I learned. Failure isn't the opposite of competence. Sometimes failure is competence. Walking through the door wrong because you know too much, because you second guess the thing you already knew. That toddler falling down wasn't falling at walking. She was learning what balance feels like. I wasn't failing at my job. I was failing at trusting myself. And there's a difference. The question is, are you a failure? The question is, what are you going to do in the morning after you fall down? I looked up the answers. I slept on it. I got back up. So can you.